I love the zoom in on the Omni-Man. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode on the YouTube for Pineapple and Lemon. We're here, Pineapple and Lemon.
We are back.
We got another TV show for you today. Yeah, we're getting through some stuff that has some new seasons coming out.
New seasons slated for this year, so we figured we'd go back to the beginning. Today, we're going to be watching season 1, episode 1 of Invincible.
Whoa.
Woo. So this is one that we've both seen.
Yes.
I kind of like that it's a bit more gritty.
A bit.
A bit. Comparable to The Boys.
Yeah. I think when this first came out, it was the biggest comparison was it's The Boys but animated. And it's not exactly. I understand it's like a more gory take on superheroes. Invincible is based off a comic book also. I believe it's the same creator as The Walking Dead. I have read the first 10 trades of the comic. So I'm not too far ahead of like where the show was originally. I didn't want to skip ahead to like the very, very end or anything.
Right.
But it's been a while since I read the comics. It's been a while since the first season came out. Second season came out last year and it was split into 2 parts. And then the third one's coming out right now. It is animated. It takes time.
It takes a lot of time. A lot of people.
Yes. I'm more than okay with that. You know, I love me some 2D animations.
Yep. It's totally worth it though too. And I like that it kind of gives you it's a different style of watching too, instead of it always being the face of the actors. But I mean, there's quite a few notable names in this show.
Yes, fun voice casting.
Yes, lots of fun with it. For those who haven't seen it, I'll give you guys the plot summary from IMDb here. An adult animated series based on the Skybound Image comic about a teenager whose father is the most powerful superhero on the planet. And it's not about Superman.
No.
When I was in the force, you had to do hand-to-hand training all the time. Guy comes at you with the knife, you gotta be ready.
This is the coffee talk for this office.
Security guards are just chatting it up.
Yeah.
I might even get to see some things I want to see if we have time.
And it's just the 2 of you?
You're not even stopping the car?
He just waves them through. This conversation's more important.
Didn't even roll the window down.
I wasn't there when he was born. I didn't teach him how to ride a bike or throw a ball.
Such a serious start to the episode.
I'm just monologuing to my coworker.
Can't wait to see my son graduate.
I'm not.
I'm no clone.
War woman.
I mean, the parallels, right?
It seems to be common with a lot of these type superhero.
The Boys,
Yeah.
Justice League. It gives you familiar faces, I guess.
Yeah, and it's
Without being the exact same.
and it parodies, you know, that's part of what the show's trying to do.
Oh, there he is.
I love the zoom in on the Omni-Man.
I was waiting for him. I'm like, okay, it's been like at least 10 minutes of an intro. We haven't even seen him once.
We needed this whole entrance.
I'll just be walking on the ground with my feet.
So wouldn't you use that as an ask for a car?
Not if he's gonna get his powers soon.
Every kid ever. I'm gonna be a superhero! Wow!
You have to just jump hard enough, right?
Or you could be Homelander, just push the kid off the roof.
I mean, it did technically work.
Kind of. First time he did just splat on the ground. Hey!
She's got it.
Boss woman. So here for it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
I feel like shows should have a warning if they're gonna have food in it.
You can't just, you know,
don't watch this on an empty stomach because you're gonna want food.
he's hauling out garbage. Like, it's not the most enticing.
Yeah, but now I saw burgers. Now I kind of want a burger. Like,
you're like, Burger Mart, let's go.
I don't know. Is it good? Like, what's it comparable to?
Whoops. Woo! The first time you realize you have powers and it's related to taking out the trash.
I love it. Hey, mom. Hey, mom. Hey, mom. Hey, mom. Guess what? Guess what?
So now you can take out the trash every time. You're on trash duty.
Interesting day.
I'm here. What I miss? It would have been better if he showed up with popcorn.
She was so ready for that wine glass catch.
It's not the first rodeo.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
Rough, Dad.
Rude.
That's when I met your mother. And we eventually had you.
That was a big
Wait,
shock.
which talk are we having here today, Dad? You do one at a time.
And you're getting older. Things are going to...
Why is he wearing a Canada shirt?
Canada. Shout out.
I mean, here for it, but it's just so funny.
You'll begin to grow hair in strange places.
Oh, we're having both talks at once. Okay,
Well,
great. I
they
love
kind
it.
of work together because the superpowers
Yeah.
come around.
I'm gonna be able to fly.
I more remember how like this ends and where this goes.
Which,
So this is really like I'm trying to be very careful with what
yes,
I reflect
we'll
on.
talk about it more as the show goes on, but I think that was a big part of why people were really into this show is the setup versus the payoff of
Yeah.
how the show goes.
We don't have any problems with the altitude.
Super strength, super speed, super breathing control.
Super lungs. Yeah, there it is.
He went real high.
He went into space. Through all the layers. He is in space. Nope. Love it.
rough.
Crash boom.
You know they're not going to fix that road.
No, they're not. They're too busy fixing the White House.
It's kind of like how you walk and you don't think about balancing anymore. But when you were a baby, you did. You were a baby flyer.
I mean, that's like the perfect way to describe it, though, right? You have to relearn how to do certain things.
Yeah, things that you don't think of, you did eventually have to learn at some point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like peeing your pants on purpose.
What?
Peeing your pants on purpose.
Yeah, I heard you.
I heard you the first time. I don't understand the analogy.
The third time, the fourth time.
Stop. Just stop.
Well, at least we're in a field.
Twice in a row, though.
How many concussions does this kid have now?
Super strength.
Super skull.
Try it a little more like this.
Like what?
Everything. No air left.
You actually hit me. Dad, why'd you do that?
You have to be prepared for anything.
Like your father punching you.
Multiple times. You need to learn to take a hit. The number one rule. Learn to take a hit.
He's all beat up.
It'd be better if he was limping.
What happened?
Mark got his powers so late, I wasn't prepared for this.
You've had more time to prepare.
Yeah, you should be more prepared. You should have like the training manual ready to go.
You sure look fine.
Hey, Mark Grayson!
Hey!
He's like, please say something awful to me. I just want to punch you so bad.
Please tell me my super strength has come in today. I ordered it express.
These fights just happen in school like this.
Apparently.
No one's around.
No teachers care. Everyone's filming it. Aw, he already made his own little outfit.
Very Spider-Man of you. You got to start somewhere.
I love the bandana.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, you got to
glasses.
cover your face. Secret identity and all.
Right? Oh no, his glasses are broken.
People are going to know who you are now.
Oh
You look ridiculous.
Man, Dad, you don't have to be so mean to me.
no. Stop embarrassing me.
I know you think I can't do this. Hit me and let me prove you wrong. Please, Dad.
Please, Dad.
I'm begging you to hit me.
I feel like we lost the plot here, Mark.
I want to be just like you.
Wow, what we do?
I want to walk like you.
Let me make this up to you.
No, 1, 2. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Let me make this up to you by punching you. Always such reverence to the people that make the super suits. Like they're always an authority figure in these superhero shows.
Have you decided on a name yet?
I haven't really thought about it.
What do you mean? You've had all these years and you haven't thought of anything?
It's just never come up. We wanted to make a pool here, right?
You're planting trees?
What are you doing?
I need practice, Mom.
What do their neighbors think is going on?
Assuming we're in a world with a lot of super enabled people, it's probably nothing that phases them.
I guess.
Karen, we got one next door.
I'm more like you. I'm nothing special.
My God.
Oh.
That was rough.
Ooh.
He didn't even apologize.
You don't have to be the greatest Omni-Man ever.
You have to be the greatest Mark ever.
I mean, there's quite a lot of marks that were successful.
Popular name. You're gonna beat out Mark Twain.
I love my boring, powerless, everyday run-of-the-mill mom.
And I love my asshole son.
You truly deserve that.
Really dead.
But you caught it.
I did.
Being a superhero is no different.
I think it's a little different.
Maybe different.
Just in some parts.
Son, kids your age think they're invincible and
Title drop. Oh my God.
actually are invincible.
Invincible.
What? I got a name.
Say it once more in the back. Invincible.
Invincible. That's what he was doing all these years in the mirror, was working on his pose.
You have to look cool before you fall into the sky.
Now he's just like totally confident with his flying skills. Does he know how to land yet?
He was practicing his landings. You just need one day.
One day. That's it. That's all it takes.
That building has a hole in it!
This guy's voice.
Bill's got a hole in it.
Oh, no.
I'm...
What?
Title drop. Oh, we're not done yet.
Oh,
We're not done yet.
oh, it's still going.
We're still going.
Okay.
The time code is a little off. He's just chilling down here. Sleep on the throne.
So bored.
Sam,
What?
Darkwing.
It's the bats.
It's the bats.
I'm lurking. I am the knight. He's really pulling through, getting them out of the way right now.
There it is.
There's your first crunch of the season.
Crunch, crunch.
That rattled him a bit.
A little. Not enough, though.
And now he's got another weapon.
Which he doesn't need.
You gonna say anything or
To be continued.
yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
So what we were alluding to, clearly there's a tonal shift.
Mm-hmm.
You almost got tricked out by the end credit fake.
I did. Yeah. Because I don't remember much of like early first season.
I remembered this episode. Because when you first watch it, it is kind of a paint by numbers. It's a kid who wants to be a superhero. You get Spider-Man vibes. It's him learning his powers. It's kind of cutesy, you know. And then they do little like title drop and credits, and then it keeps going.
Yep.
And you're like, why is it still going?
Right? I thought the episode was over.
And we meet all the characters who we assume we're going to be with because you're introducing essentially like a Justice League, and they show each of them in their own little, what they're doing with their time, and wipes them all out.
And you're kind of like going, where is this going to go from here?
Yeah. I think this was one of the biggest strengths of this series because it truly throws you what is happening. Where are we going? He doesn't seem to be, like, Omni-Man doesn't seem to be possessed or being controlled, or like they've done that kind of with Superman before.
Yeah.
This is him acting of his own free will. What's going on?
Yeah, what's his motive, right? Like, why is he all of a sudden turning on what we would have assumed were his colleagues?
Yeah.
So what's his agenda?
And if he just took out the best of the best, what is left?
Just him.
And if it's just him, then
Uh-oh.
So we're clearly setting up Omni-Man as antagonist and Mark having to learn from him, but seeing how much Mark relies on him as a father figure, but also how Omni-Man can beat the hell out of Mark right now.
Yep.
It sets up a lot in the first episode that I don't think a lot of other shows take a swing like this,
No.
which proves to you, one, that people can die in this world. Two, they're willing to take you in directions you're not expecting. And three, what is happening?
I think that's a big one, is what is happening, right? When Steven first started watching this and I started catching it in on it too, I've always thought it was quite comparable to The Boys in that it's going a bit more dark side. It's like some more nitty gritty. It's like your heroes are not always,
Heroic.
heroic, right? They can be evil. They can have hidden agendas. They can be doing things for not the right reasons. So it's kind of like switching that mentality of like, just because they're superheroes doesn't mean they're heroes. They're just superpowered people, and they have good days, they have bad days, they have different corporate agendas and personal agendas, and they can just do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. But that's what I'm enjoying the shift in how we're switching gears with the superheroes. Like I do enjoy The Boys quite a bit. I did enjoy I enjoyed this series as well quite a bit because it is it's just a different take on it.
Well, and this comic came out a while ago, but it is reflective of the superhero genre, especially of comics, because it was a comic. But it's something now that people are so aware of the tropes of what superhero comics are about, that it's able to dissect it and also flip it on its head in ways that you're not expecting. So this show, I feel it really kind of digs in on superhero comics, whereas The Boys is more like superhero culture, like movies and television. So they do have different things that they're trying to get across, but also I feel the relationship with Mark and his dad is a very particular type of relationship that you see crumble. But also there is a lot of violence for it being animated.
Yes.
They can do things where they're just at the end here just ripping through people.
I feel like you have a bit more of a creative avenue with the animation process versus like trying to do that with special effects in live action.
It just takes a different it's a different medium what they're trying to accomplish. But
yeah, for sure.
But again, I like all the voice acting in this. Like J.K. Simmons obviously is a huge get for the show. That really, Stephen Yeun and Sandro, like they all do great work on the show. So it's nice to have them bring not exactly like a gravitas to it, but they enhance the characters that they're playing. And I think that really works well. And you do feel for Mark as like a kid growing up, like he goes to college and everything.
Yeah.
You feel that struggle.
Oh gosh.
As it goes on.
You feel bad for Mark because he's going through like the everyday lives of a teenager about to go off to college, and then not only is he super enabled, his dad is Omni-Man, who's the most powerful person. Yeah. But then you get the twist of, is Omni-Man good or bad at the end of the first episode? I mean, for those of us who have finished it, we know
I think you can kind of tell.
Season finale, we know what that relationship is, but you just really feel for the kid because he's going through a lot.
He's going through a lot.
He's going through literally everything. And if we thought as regular humans trying to get through high school was hard, then we got to add on all this poor kid.
Yeah, weight of the world on his shoulders.
Literal weight of the world. But he can fly, so
there's some benefits.
There's some benefits to that. He can fly, super strength.
Do you have anything else, really?
I guess just let us know. Have you seen Invincible? Have you watched all of it? Have you only seen a little bit of it? What are your thoughts? Are you excited for the new season? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have any other recommendations along this vein that we might not have seen? But yeah, let us know what your thoughts are. I think we're both looking forward to the new season to see what direction it's going in.
And if you like us on here, you can check us out on Podcast Central over
Podcast Central on the Spotify.
Go look at Pineapple and Lemon Podcast on Spotify. And you can listen to us over there, where we go more in depth, talk about things that we're watching and a whole multitude of topics.
Pretty much every topic under the sun.
You can give us some suggestions over there. Maybe there's some comic books that we should be reading. You can let us know.
That's for sure. Until next time,
make sure you get a burger from Burger Mart.
Burger Mart.
Because that apparently is the best place to get food
apparently.
from.
I don't know. That's the only food place I shut up, and now I want burgers.
The only thing we saw was their trash.
all I saw was him taking out trash.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half.
Had a really good time.
As always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe, even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or a TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!